to the uses of spatial understanding, we need to keep in mind there's some of the principles which are from Gestalt psychology. Some of the principles you find people use it in some different ways. Like somewhere you'll see people are not talking about rhythm; they're talking about the movement. Somewhere you'll see that maybe they are including some other thing also instead of making it a random rhythm or asymmetrical balance. People are talking about a variety also. So variety is basically all these principle, whatever is coming, you just first of all think about the word itself, what the word means. Okay, when you're calling about rhythm, what the rhythm means, so you have a clear definition of that word, and this is what you need to maintain in design practice. Something is coming at the movement, what the movement means, it should be some directional guidance in any design, so that we can have fun with it. It will not look boring. Any design should be having movement. That means things has been put in order in such a way so that we are not locked at one place. We are going through here and there, in any direction. We are enjoying that, the complete design thing. So there are like so many other principles you will find out. That primarily we discussed all those things: contrast, rhythm, balance, emphasis, and unity, and all this stuff. So those are like primary thing. Those are the primary principles we need to anyway follow all those things. Now, a couple more things comes in certain situation. This is what we are going to look at here: proximity, alignment, contrast, and alignment. You'll see that something might be similar to the balance one. We need to maintain balance, we need to segregate things. So basically it's talk about, and you can't maintain alignment everywhere. In some situation it's very much required. Suppose you are driving your car or something, if alignment is not better for the tires, you might get accident. Some people like things to be in very organic way, so for them alignment doesn't matter. So it depends on the personal choice also. So they are like very special cases. Proportion and figure and ground, these are the part of composition, what we discussed yesterday, that when any kind of composition you're planning, figure and ground is something what talks about the relation of the background and the foreground, and the proportion is the relation of you inside any space. The comparison of the size, or maybe it can be the comparison of mood also, you can see. So proportion we need to talk about that. This the prime thing about the proportion is the size, according to the size, the visual proportion and everything we are going to discuss in the contrast now. Okay, so let's get all these topics: proximity, alignment, contrast, hierarchy, figure and ground, and proportion. Figure and ground, we find it in Gestalt psychology. There are like so many other things also. Proximity also we'll find in Gestalt psychology. So for proximity, what the proximity basically tells, the principle for proximity is simply the process of ensuring the related design element are placed together. So in the proximity, there should be some as a whole composition, there should be some sense which are getting followed in throughout the whole composition and in all the elements, and they are kept together to create a whole pattern. So you can see in this one, all these elements are having different kind of representation inside that, but everything is in hexagonal form. So they are kept nicely together, aligned together, and they are creating beehive kind of as a wholeness, as a whole pattern. And in that whole pattern is someone's branding representing what this company does. So everything has been presented like that. So proximity is is basically talks about that bringing things together. Now you feel like, then what is the difference between unity and this one? Yeah, it feels like unity, but the proximity what we are talking about is the essence of this thing. Unity is the bringing the process, you're using those things and bringing together, but here we are talking about the essence. Things should be together. Here you see that if we draw, let's say, where is the drawing tool? All right, suppose we are drawing here a rectangle. Okay, drawing here a rectangle. Once you're drawing the rectangle, because of the rectangle, this whole thing is becoming united. The unity, the sense of unity is coming. Okay, these things are placed together inside a box, they are united. This one is also giving feeling of unity, they are also united. These both are two different teams, but why this one is not looking nice and this one is looking nice? Unity doesn't mean you're bringing people together at one place, but unity means, are you able to balance out the essence in every people, right? You can be talking about bringing things together according to create the larger sense out of it. Okay, so look at this one, bringing things together like that. So proximity, of course, unity, there was a proximity also. It not just united, but it's united in certain way that it is having, essence of each other. It's maintaining that, it's not hampering the essence of each other and still cooperating nicely. So there is a proximity in this logo. Okay, look at that, these all are united. You can say these trees are united separately, these houses are united separately, but if you see as a whole, complete thing, it feels like a palm tree. Can you see that? It's been designed in such a way it feels like a palm tree. And that means that there is a proximity as a complete, this piece has been designed in such a way that is creating a sense of proximity altogether. Okay, so this is how we decide the proximity. Look at this, one side of these apartments are together in proximity, one side of these small homes are in together, they're looking in proximity. So that's also a nice example. Look at that, these houses and these boards have been enjoyed nicely. It's not just unity, there is a proximity, it's creating as a whole, it's creating larger sense rather than just some boards are kept together. Okay, so this is what proximity talks about. Now think about this one. Let's see, let's give an example of that. Bring on, as a whole, you see these all are united, it feels like one space. But what's gonna happen once you replace these two chairs with these two benches? एक्सचेंज कर दो, ये वाला बेंच है उसको यहाँ पे रख दो, these chairs keep it there. What's gonna happen? It's not gonna look nice, right? Because it's breaking the sense of proximity. It's not bringing together which are related to each other. You need to bring them together. Okay, so that the layout and the whole area should look like it's nice. The essence has been designed nicely. Okay, same thing going to happen with this one. Put some big pillow here on the sofa and you see the proximity is going to break. It might look united. Okay, this is some kind of pillow only, but no, you are not the same kind of pillow. So you should be there in the bedroom, not on the sofa. Here, this is place of the cushions, not the pillows. Okay, so this is how the proximity is required, especially when you're doing any kind of interior designing. वहाँ पे ज़्यादा हो जाता है बहुत, And yeah, architecture also, it has huge influence in architecture as well. Alignment is talking about if things are properly placed in grid format. Basically, if you talk about direct sense, alignment talks about a grid format. Things are not placed nicely in the grid format, it's gonna look very messy. Okay, so alignment is how you are arranging things properly. Okay, so look at this one. Nicely alignment has been done. Might not be proximity, but alignment is nice. यहाँ पे कोई और भी ऑब्जेक्ट होता, लेट्स सी वी आर ड्राइंग समथिंग, चलो इसके अलाइनमेंट को हैम्पर करते हैं थोड़ा. See some weird stuff. Okay. Is this aligned?
No, sir.
It's breaking, right? But what's gonna happen if we do here? Is this aligned?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Alignment.
अबे सेल्स guys.
Yes, sir.
नहीं.
Yeah. Okay. The basically sense what I'm trying to do here is creating this circle exactly in the same alignment of this one. So this whole thing is looking aligned now, and this way is looking nice. But the way that the moment I did here somewhere, the alignment was broken. Okay, but if I do it here, alignment might be stable, because you can see there is a gap, the similar gap, and this one is coming in proper alignment, something like that. Okay, so alignment is talking about how you're placing things nicely in a grid pattern. Is it following or not, so that things can look nice. So you can see the stadium things happens to be, and primarily in bigger spaces, you see things are properly, alignment is very much required. Look at this Rubik's cube. कैसा लग रहा है देखने में? मुझे तो लिटरली मन करता है इसको कि जाके इसको कैसे ठीक करते हैं, बहुत बड़ा ही अजीब सा लगता है देखने में इसका. इसको थोड़ा सा अलाइन करके बढ़िया से सजा के रख दें इसको. These are beautiful pieces. They are beautiful pieces, but poorly aligned. Yeah, it's messed up. Okay, so understand the alignment, how and it's required, and the much thing. Contrast is talking about creating the differences in the elements to create interest and the depth. Contrast we use for that. Okay, to create the depth and to create the interest in any composition. And how we can achieve the contrast? We can achieve the contrast with the size. छोटा बड़ा कर दो, size में difference होगा, contrast आ जाएगा. Contrast in the value, light and dark value also can create a contrast. Okay, right? Look at that, how the lettering and the size and all this stuff creating a huge amount of contrast. In fact, the color also is creating contrast. So you can create contrast with the color, with the shape, size, elements, with different weights. You'll be able to create the contrast. Okay, different alignment also can create a contrast,
so that they can also solve that answer, because this is not a new pattern which we are sharing you today. Well guys, now moving forward to our rapid course. So our expert teams designed the special rapid course from 5 to 7 days program. In that we'll teach you part A, part B, like strategy. Then we'll have a test paper and discussion of test paper to upgrade your marks. So these you must contact us and fill the Google form to know about it. If you want, you can join us for test series and part A preparation also. Make sure you fill the form and attend those classes. So how you like this video? Is this helpful? If this test paper is helpful, this video is helpful, again I want your suggestions are in the chat box, so that we can make the video what you want to know. So make sure guys, do not forget to subscribe, like and press the bell icon button, so that you will get to know more video on this. Thank you for watching Ignite India and have a great day.